What's up, Ravens? Welcome to ONW Now. I'm Tegan Summers, joined alongside What's up, Ravens? Welcome to ONW Now. I'm Tegan Summers, joined alongside
Kellen Tuttle. Now let's get right into it.
A couple of months ago, ONW musicians competed for a place later in the District Honor Orchestra. And this past month, those that received that honor had the opportunity to gain a spot at the state level. Let's send it to Walker McDonald to shine a spotlight on these spectacular performers.
It's going to be so memorable for me.
Several Raven musicians have earned the high honor of making the Kansas Music Educators All-State.
I think it's just such a huge honor. They take the top 10% of all the singers, and it's not just about being able to have nice tone. It's about being able to read music, which is something that we work really hard on as a choir.
Our school has so many people going down there. It really just has a good outlook for Olathe Northwest.
Don't let the numbers fool you. The high honor isn't easy to receive.
You don't just audition for state. You have to go through a whole process before. You have to audition for district, and then how your audition works at district and how you perform at district depends if you go into state.
When you do district choir, you do just choir at school. People are doing it for fun, whereas I feel like when you're going to state, everybody has more of a serious take on music, which I think is awesome.
The impact of the community at All-State stays with the musicians, not just during the event, but into their futures as well.
You sit with next to random people for hours on end for 3 days, and you get to become very close to them, and it's an awesome experience.
Since I'm going to be doing choir in college, for me, what I'm looking forward to is to really get some good connections up there.
Most of these people are going to go on and continue to play music in their life. In general, you see them on the street say, hey, I was at All-State with you back in the day. It's kind of a nice community to have.
If you'd like to make the trek to support them, their performance times can be found on Kansas Music Educators' website. For the Raven Network, this has been Walker McDonald.
Congrats to everybody competing in state. Our very own Bryson Dickey is here with a special guest for a live interview. Let's send it right over to him now.
The best substitutes of all time, and all your students love you, right? So, what's the most joy that you get from being a sub?
Probably embarrassing my own children. Just kidding, just kidding. So no, I love teenagers. Oh my gosh, you guys literally have my heart. I just love you all so much.
Yes, that is awesome. But why did you get into being a substitute teacher?
So I'm low-key scared of commitment, authority, and responsibility, so subbing is kind of perfect for me.
Yeah.
And I was a stay-at-home mom for about 16 years, and then once my kids got older, I kind of struggled with depression because I'm like, I have no purpose, and so I started feeling the nudge to get out of my kitty jammies, figuratively and literally, and just get out of the house and do something. And so
you're doing something,
awesome.
and you're doing pretty good at it. And the other thing is all of the students you've ever had love you. They adore you. You're one of the greatest of all time. And why do you think that is? Why do you think you're the greatest substitute of all time and all your students love you? I mean,
probably because I'm about as mature as you guys are.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
And I keep it real, and I like to have a lot of fun.
Well, our final question before we wrap things up here is, what kind of impact do you want to leave on these kids as a substitute?
Well, I first and foremost want them to know that this world needs who they were created to be. So this is kind of a dark world, and it's our responsibility to go out and shine a light and be kind, take care of each other, make wise choices, and do the right thing. And again, make wise choices. That was my OG Northwesty bestie, Miss Debbie, who started that, but it's so true. Things go better for your life when you make wise choices. So,
well, that's all the time we have for. Thank you, Miss Sunshine, for the great interview. And I hope there's probably kids out here who haven't had to use a sub, and they want you now. So hopefully you guys give it Sunshine. But for now, we're going to sit back to the desk after this commercial break.
Thank you, Bryson. But now turning it over to the topic of Valentine's Day.
A new candle-making bar called Fuse Candle Studios recently opened up in Lenexa.
Let's take it to Maddie Clark to hear more about its opening and the process of making a candle.
Fuse Candle Studios, a candle bar here in Lenexa, just opened up a couple months ago.
We've been open since early December, but we started getting everything set up in here about halfway through October. We were out in Eudora for about 3.5, 4 years.
The process of making a candle is both fun and simple.
Through setting up the jar, so adding a warning label to the bottom with your burning instructions, and then a wick, and then from there we have your oil in the jar and then the wax, which then you'll combine and stir. And while you stir, the jar will cool down to where the wax and the oil are completely combined.
Here at Fuse Candle Studios, there are many ways to customize your candle.
It's like it gives old-fashioned vibes, like it's a darker, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, smells very good.
With all of our jars, we actually allow you to pick anywhere from 3 to 4 oils max, so you get to mix and do whatever. We have 83 different oils in our line to mix from, so there's a bunch of options.
Candle making is an enjoyable activity to do with anyone.
I'm just with my girl, so I was like, let's give it a try.
From the Raven Network, this has been...
Sports have had lots of action recently. Let's send it over to Game Day with Stanley and Harrison after this intro.
He's in! Touchdown, Ravens!
Kiki up out there walking, then I blast off. Pull up to your house, so with my mask off. Shot nicotine, and I saw. Jump right in there, I'm a cannonball.
What's up, Ravens? I'm Harrison Green, here with Stanley Heath. We have a lot to talk about, so let's get right into it. Starting us off with the boys and girls basketball. Last Friday, Ravens took on the Olathe South. Unfortunately, they fell short. Boys wrestling have had a great season. Let's send it to Garrett Anderson for more on the team. He's in! Touch!
With wrestling season...
This past week, the new Northwest men's volleyball team hosted their tryouts for an all-new sport for the students.
I got this idea to do this because I really like playing volleyball, and I really just wanted to give an opportunity for more boys to play the sport.
So I tried out because one of my friends who actually started the club, he recommended me to try out.
This team has a wide variety as it contains players from all different skill levels of the sport.
Managing for 3 years for our girls volleyball program here. So I just got really interested in volleyball. I don't really play volleyball competitively, but since we have this program now, I really just want to start a new sport and try to see if I really like it.
Overall, this new team has welcomed players from all different skill sets and has given them a sense of togetherness. From the Raven Network, this has been Drew Donner.
Nope. Have you heard about our new boys volleyball club?
No, I haven't. Tell me more.
Well, let's send it to Drew for more on the club.
With wrestling season reaching its climax, we learned what some of the players are doing to close out the season on a high.
I think it's gone amazing. There's been so much team chemistry and so much hard work has gone into this season for state, and I'm just so proud of my guys going out there even when I can't.
With state approaching, the wrestlers are trying to make every meet count.
I really say just staying consistent with the hard work you've already put in, because we've had a pretty decent season as it's been. So as long as we stay put in the hard work, coming every day, grinding, I say we're going to be pretty good. Most people make the state.
As the rest of their season is coming to a close, we wish them luck in the rest of their meets. From the Raven Network, this has been Garrett Anderson.
Braden Zimmerman has been on fire this year. Let's send it to Nathan Israel to hear more.
Oh my God! Our very own Braden Zimmerman has had an incredible season and is preparing to place even higher at state than years past.
I've been preparing for state by showing up. It's the most important part, and definitely trying to use my time wisely, get as many dives as I can. It's really just going through your dives, not getting distracted throughout the day, and trying to stay positive.
Braden Zimmerman has had a great year so far.
I think I won about 7 or 8 meets this year, so far, and last year I got 5th at state.
State is February 19th. Good luck to all of our Raven divers. For the Raven Network, this has been Nathan Israel.
Friday and Saturday at Varsity League, our swimmers got second at the meet, and Brian Branstrom broke 2 school records.
He's broke the school record for the 50-meter free and the 100-meter free with times of 20.66 seconds and 45.72 seconds.
To hear more on the swim team, let's send it over to Jackson.
Brian Branstrom just shattered the school's 50-yard freestyle record by .28 seconds with a time of 21.09.
After I saw the 21.09, I was pretty ecstatic. I was excited to see it, happy that I broke it. Been a long time. It's pretty cool.
I was super excited. Of course, I'm mom, so I cried. But yeah, last year he was .04 off at state, so we didn't even think he was really going for the record until he hit that time last year, and so we were hoping that it would hit this year, but it's just kind of like that pressure is off a little bit, so the next couple meets can be fun.
After breaking a record that has stood for almost 20 years, the job's not finished for Brian.
My goals are to hopefully keep dropping time, see if I can get the 100 record because I'm .28 off of that now, and just keep improving.
He just needs to continue getting faster and working on his starts and his turns and just working on the speed, a little bit of detail and things like that. But right now he's really put in all of the work to where now it just needs to be automatic. He's a little bit off of the 100 record too, so I think he's focusing on that right now.
Congrats, Brian, and good luck on the rest of your season. This has been Jackson Connell from the Raven Network.
Great job to all the swimmers, and go kill it at state.
Well, that's all we have for you here on game day, Ravens. Let's send it to commercial and then back to the desk.
Rho Kappa is a great program for students who excel in social studies. Let's send it over to Luke Stennett for more.
Overall, I want to get more involved in the community, help out, especially work with other people because, there's a lot of problems within society and the community, and there's always ways to fix it. So I just really want to work together and, help solve those problems.
Students had to go through multiple community service opportunities to get accepted into the program.
We had to have 10 service hours, and part of that was helping out with a problem within the society. So what I did was harvester, so I packed food for less fortunate people. But we also had to write an essay about why we thought social studies and civic engagement was important. So that was basically what we did. I knew it would look good on a resume, but also I wanted to get more involved in terms of volunteering within society and solving problems.
Rho Kappa is also great for a resume.
Yeah, definitely, because it really shows that you got involved in the community, but also you helped out other people, and you can work within a group to ultimately reach a goal of that.
From the Raven Network, this has been Luke Stennett.
All right, that was fun, but unfortunately, we have ran out of time.
Thank you all for tuning in. This has been Tegan Summers
and Kellen Tuttle. Raven Nation,
let's fly.